What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the studio. So, I was scrolling down Twitter, minding my own damn business, looking at what happened on NXT the night before. See what's getting people pissed off nowadays, because, every time you hop on Twitter, somebody's mad about something, and it's really stupid, or somebody's getting canceled, and, you know how the world is nowadays. Pretty much the world is on fire at this point, and I don't know if we can, I don't think Captain Planet can save us, though, but there is one thing that came out of all the toxicity on my Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, that we got a little rumor that I found interesting. Now, y'all know me. Y'all know your boy don't talk about rumors at all. Leaks, spoilers. Well, I do spoil some games for y'all, but leaks and rumors, I don't do them, because me as a person that wants to know if this shit is true or not, I wanted to know if it's concrete facts, legit, 100% proof. Like, that's all I want to know. So when I see rumors like this and leaks and stuff, I usually don't even pay no attention. Matter of fact, I'm subscribed to a lot of YouTubers back in the day because of the fact of these things. Because majority of their videos be rumors, leaks. Go in the comments, ain't nothing but a bunch of babies arguing over the dumbest shit. But this rumor here is something I would actually like to talk about, because if this is real, if this is 100, if this is facts. Oh yeah, I'm all for it. Shut up and take my money. If they got a special edition, deluxe edition, I'm buying it. And that is NetherRealm Studios, the makers of Mortal Kombat 9, X, 11, Injustice 1, Injustice 2, and maybe, just maybe, Injustice 3. Hasn't been confirmed yet, but it hasn't been deconfirmed, or it did. I don't know. I haven't looked into it yet. But these guys, quote unquote, rumor by the way, take this with a grain of salt, the biggest grain of salt you can find, that they are working on a Marvel game too. Now, if you don't know who Marvel is, where the fuck have you been in the last 10, 15 years? They're all in the box office. Hell, people are so upset that they feel superhero movies are killing cinema, which I don't see that, but okay. But Marvel, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, all of them, NetherRealm, Mortal Kombat, Injustice. We could be getting an Injustice-like type Marvel fighting game. Now, they didn't really say what kind of game it's going to be, so we don't know if it's going to be a fighting game or if it's going to be, I don't know, a better Avengers game, because we all know the Avengers game wasn't that great. But I'm under the impression that just by reading this, I guess they're shooting for the fighting game, because NetherRealm is really good for making fighting games. And yes, some people can tell you about, certain characters being ass on MK11, Injustice, same old, somebody needs to get buffed, all that dumb stuff. All right, yeah, we're not really talking about that right now. We're just talking about this solely purpose of this game. And if it's true, now, do I believe it? No. But do I want it to be true? Yes. Yes, I really do. Now, the only way this might not happen, and it probably won't happen, but we could always be hopeful thinkers and stuff, and just pray that it happens, is the fact that will Disney allow it? Disney has a tight grip on fucking everything Marvel. It's ridiculous. The only grip that they don't have on is Spider-Man, and that's because Sony still has the rights to Spider-Man. But the thing about Sony is the fact that their grip to Spider-Man is starting to loosen up more, because Disney's been doing a lot more things with Spider-Man to a point to where it's like, well, damn, Sony really can't do nothing with them. That's like with the Incredible Hulk being owned by Universal Studios. What's the point of owning him if y'all not gonna fucking use him? It's just being greedy is what it is. But NetherRealm Studios, they're really known for making really good fighting games. No matter the popularity, popularity. Fuck it. I can't even say it right. I'm over here stuttering. No matter what people say, they make good fighting games. All right. I was about to say, contrary to popular belief. That's what I was trying to say. Some people might sit there and tell you, like, you can go on Twitter, look up MK11, and you'll see some negativity, you see some positivity, you'll see, Melina stands, you'll see, it's just all types of bad. But if this is something they're working on, by all means, I am happy to see this. I actually do want to see this. And like what storylines they can use, if they do adapt a comic book storyline, we can sit here and say, we can go with like Civil War, Secret Invasion, Secret Wars, Civil War 2, X-Men versus the Avengers, Avengers versus the Inhumans, look at it. I just gave y'all like a good couple storylines right there, right off the back. And they could take those bases of the storylines, you know, Registration Act versus Non-Registration Act, the Phoenix Force and Avengers trying to stop that, Inhumans, I forgot how that storyline went, Secret Wars where all heroes and villains got sent to a distant planet and they got to battle out on Battle World, I think is what it's called. And Civil War 2 was just trying not to kill this kid who was an Inhuman, which led into Inhumans versus the Avengers, I think. But what I'm saying is you got so many storylines. See, I named up all these storylines. They could take those plots and they can add their own little twist to it. And that right there could be like 5 games in its own right, if you really wanted to do it like that. But they can also do other things. They can make up a storyline like they did for Injustice 1 and 2. Like, if you haven't seen my Injustice 3 video, that's up. You can go watch that. That's actually one of my most watched videos on my channel, so I appreciate that, by the way. But I'm looking forward to if this is a real thing, I'm looking forward to it. But if it's not a real thing, then I'm not gonna trip, because it's not like, you know, we had high hopes for it. A lot of people are like shutting it down because, you know, everybody get somebody a cell phone, some social media, and they become a critic all of a sudden. And they say that, oh, it's not gonna happen because of Disney. And yeah, that's true. It's not gonna happen because it might not happen because of Disney. But we can never be, I can say never say never. Because if Disney can get a hold of Sony and get a hold of Spider-Man for certain things, I think if NetherRealm sat down and talked to Disney and be all like, hey, it's not going to be a rated M game, it's going to be a rated T game. Yeah, some heroes might die, but it won't be like how gruesome they do in Mortal Kombat. I don't know. I feel like they need to be working on Injustice 3, and if this game is a real deal, then yes, they should make this too at the same time. I don't know. But the one thing they did say is this game will be on next-gen consoles, so it's Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5. You know, those good consoles, because those consoles are pretty much legit, all right? But you can't find one. None of us can get I can't get a hold of neither one. So it's going to be a minute. So hopefully that they take their time making this game, because nobody can really get a hold of a PS5 or the Xbox Series X like you could when you got a PS4 and all them other game consoles. Now, the part of me that says that it might not happen is because of Disney. But a part of me that says that will happen is if the fans, and this is where we all step in and be all like, hey, if y'all want to, you know, bring back the Snyderverse, let's do a hashtag, give us NetherRealm Marvel fighting game or whatever. I don't know, I can't come up with a hashtag. But if you really want to see something like this, then I feel like the fans and, you know, the fans and everybody that love Marvel should band together and be all like, we want this game. Because it's not a bad idea at all. It's actually a great idea. And y'all gave it to one of the greatest fighting game studios out there. You know, they giving us nothing but good titles for the past couple of years. To my eyes, they are. And there's some other people that might think differently, but those are people who think that, you know, their opinion matters and what you say don't. So, you know, you can tell them to go fuck themselves. But all in all, I feel like this should be real. Okay. The last fighting game we got from Marvel was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and that was ass. They do have a fighting game that's on the mobile, but I think it's called like Marvel Clash of Champions. But I don't like that game because I don't play mobile games. The only mobile game that I'll play is my Switch. But other than that, that's not really nothing I really do on my phone besides, social media, text, call, you name it, I did it. But hopefully we get this title. I'll be looking forward to it if it does come out. Shut up, take my money. I'm probably gonna get a deluxe edition with a statue if they do that. I just hope that this is something that we get, because, you know, there's a lot of Marvel characters that don't get the spotlight, and this would be a good way to put them in the spotlight. I started to see that more over the years, that they start giving these D-list superheroes a chance in like films, the comics, the movie, film and movies, the same thing. But, you know, video games. Elsa Bloodheart up in Ultimate Alliance 3. I didn't know who she was, looked her up. Oh, so she's been in the comics. So we just gonna get more heroes that we ain't ever seen, and you probably get, you know, alternate versions, you know, like for instance the Secret Invasion. You have like each character gets 4 costumes. You get their normal costume that was made for the game. You get 2 iconic costumes from the comic books. Then you'll get a Skrull costume, because, you know, it was just a Skrull posing as that said hero. So it'll be like a Skrull in a Wolverine costume. And that would be like Wolverine's 4th alternate costume. That would be legit, or they just should make they should have Super Skrull in there too, because I think he was in of one of the Ultimate Alliance games. I know he was in one of the Marvel vs. Capcom games for sure, but that'd be dope when it's just only Marvel characters fighting Marvel characters. But what do you guys think? Leave comments below, share with anybody who also read this rumor and wanted to hear somebody's take on it. But other than that, guys, I love y'all. Be kind to one another. Peace.